Hello students, in this lecture we are going to find out the primary key in case of your one-to-one relationship. Okay, now if you just observe this diagram, okay, now this represents the ER diagram for your one-to-one relationship. Okay, here we have two entity sets. One is your employee entity set. This is your employee entity set, which is represented in your rectangular box, and we have department entity set, which is also represented using your rectangular box. But the relationship that exists between your employee entity set and department entity set is your works in, which is represented in your diamond box. Okay, and this line implies your one-to-one relationship between your two entity sets. This is how exactly we represent your one-to-one relationship in case of by using your ER diagram. Okay, now we will just get into the details of how exactly the primary key will be. We will find it out in this case. Now let's suppose that we have an employee entity set and we have three attributes: employee ID, okay, name and age. Okay, these are the values associated with your employee ID, employee entity set, and these are the values associated with employee ID attributes, and these are the values associated with your name, and this is the age value associated with this attribute. Okay, now next comes your department entity set, where we have three attributes: department ID, department name, and LOC. And these are the values we have, different values we have for these attributes. Okay, now if you just look into this table, the employee ID uniquely identifies each and every entity set. In this case, this is entity set 1, entity 1, entity 2, entity 3, and 4, and then 5. We have 5 entities here. Again, same. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 entities over here. Okay. Now, each and every once I pronounce an employee ID 1, it uniquely identifies entity 1. If I pronounce employee ID 4, it uniquely identifies entity 4. The same way, when you go to department entity set, if I pronounce D1, it uniquely identifies an entity 1. The same way, if I pronounce D5, it uniquely identifies the entity 5. So this way, how exactly this department ID is going to constitute your primary key over here in the department entity set, and employee ID is going to constitute your primary key for employee entity sets. Okay, now how this works in relationship is going to establish between these two. So the relationship works in relationship is going to establish by taking the primary key of employee entity set and department entity sets. So which one is your primary key in your employee entity set? Employee ID is your entity primary key. So we have taken employee ID as a primary key, so in this table, and department ID from department table, and we have constructed this one. So what by this what happens? By this what happens? We are just combining these two entity sets and making a relationship that's your words. Okay, that means these are the primary key associated with these entity sets. Now this is what is called exactly this one. That means the primary key of both the entity set is going to give us another table that makes the relationship between these entity sets. So the primary key in this relationship is going to say to be as your foreign key. So what is a foreign key? Foreign key is set of attributes that works as a primary key in the different entity set, and they are going to make, by combining these two, we are going to create a relationship between different entities. So this foreign key is nothing but these are the primary keys of entity sets. By combining these, what happens? We are creating a relationship among the entity sets. So this foreign key is going to create a relationship between your employee entity set and department entity set. So this is going to identify the relationship between employee and department. So if I pronounce employee ID 1, it uniquely identifies department 1. So it makes a relationship. That is why if you just observe this employee ID column and department ID column, there is no repetition of value. That means one employee works in one department. One employee is not allowed to work in more than one department. So that is why there exists a one-to-one relationship. Okay. So this is how. What is the primary key over here? The primary key is we can take any attribute as our primary key. We can consider as employee ID as our primary key in this relation, or we can consider department ID as our primary key. So in this one-to-one relationship set, if we have two entity sets, then we can take primary key for this relationship from any of the entity set that constitute the relationship. So in this case, we can consider the primary key for this one-to-one relationship set. Maybe you consider employee ID, or you may consider your department ID. There is no problem with that, because if you just observe this one, there is no repetition of your value. On here also there is no repetition of your value. So both of these values uniquely identifies a particular entity in this worksim relationship set. So we can consider any of them as your primary key in this relationship set. Okay. This is all about your discussion of primary key in case of your one-to-one relationship. Thank you.